Hey gang, we're in here. Welcome on back to the Cade, and welcome to episode 2 of our playthrough of Super Robot Wars Alpha Gaiden for the PS1 from 2001. One quick mea culpa from episode 1. If you notice there was no background music or anything from that episode, it was because we got an OBS update between the time we started recording and the time I realized that the sound setup was not right. So we did tweak that. If anything, it avoids me a copyright strike for the first episode, but we've got it all sorted out now, so we have full audio to go along with full video. We did get through mission 1, I should say, and now we are moving on to mission 2. So now we have Banjo, who is the pilot of Daitarn 3, who was another long-standing super robot that has been in this series since Super Robot Wars 3. So this breaks down everything that is the key plot of this particular game. Like I said, this takes place after a giant battle that ended Super Robot Wars Alpha, and the destruction of a battleship unleashed a cataclysmic shockwave that is heading towards Earth at a high rate of speed. And what the Super Robot Wars army is having to do is build what's called Project Aegis, which is a giant shield that will hopefully divert the energy from that shockwave, not destroy the planet itself, and also all the surrounding colonies in orbit around Earth. So this is how this all gets kind of explained. I'm not going to spend too much time going through because we have quite a lot of game to play. But this gives us the general understanding of what the consequences will be if we do not succeed in making Project Aegis happen. And then we're going to use the reactor from the SDF-1. If you know your Macross/Robotech history, that name will be very familiar to you. Which is also a good thing, because that means we're going to have Macross/Robotech mechs in this game. But in the meantime, we are under attack. So, while the title is cut off due to the translation, it's Mission 2 is Bearing Disgrace, or as it's roughly translated in the fact that I'm looking at, Earning a Bad Name Instead. So we've got these 6 guys who are here, and we have Daitarn 3. We've got Getter Liger, which is the one fighter rocket we were missing from Mission 1, which is why we couldn't form Getter Robo G. We've got the Gundam Sandrock, which is probably one of my favorite Gundam mechs of all time. But in this game especially, it is extremely versatile. And we've got Judah, who is double Zeta Gundam, and then Puru, who handles the Cubelays. I don't entirely remember which anime they are from. So one addition to this game are these little containers that are around here. So there's one here, and there's one over here. If we land on those, we will get the items that are in them. If an opponent lands on them, they will essentially destroy them. And I don't want that to happen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send these guys this way to deal with those 6 incoming. I'm going to send Accumulate this way because she can go pick that up. Daitarn's going to run Point and go this way because he's going to have to deal with those things first. Quattro's going to go the same way. Then I'm going to send Hayato this way because he's got that much range. I'm going to send him to get this crate here. He can do it in 2 turns. Now, like I said, because we are able to speed this process up, got 100% versus 93%, so Daitarn's going to take a hit. But we're going to let the animation run for this first standoff. So we have essentially a Hornet drone. That's what it looks like to me. Enemy Daitarn took a hit, but not nearly as bad as he was taking in Super Robot Wars 3. I didn't realize that the gun is right out the bottom of his foot. But that's more than sufficient to take it out. And because we're able to see the mechs in this game fully animated, it allows you to get some stuff that you weren't able to get in previous games. So he's going to use the cannon again. We'll just speed this up. So he takes the hit. Responds in kind. That Hornet is toast. Ooh, okay. So we're going to go after Double Zeta Gundam, which is not smart. Because Judao tends to be fairly agile. Although it's 57% to hit. But it's going to be 100% coming back. So it's not going to be enough, I don't think, to destroy Judao. I can't imagine it this early in the mission. Yeah, 252 points worth of damage. That's easy. Beam rifle, goodbye. Alright, he's going to launch the big web, whatever that is. We're going to save attack from these Hornets. Well, considering how big he is, I mean, Daitarn is not a small target. Oh, so it's the crest on his chest that he throws. And it wasn't enough to take him out. Okay. Alright, well, I will turn the animation off, let this run. 400 more damage. That's a critical hit. Bye-bye. Alright, bust out the heat shuttles. We'll see what Cadre can do here. Now, shuttles, if you're not familiar with them, they're basically like scimitars. They're big curved swords. And they're the primary weapon that Sandrock Gundam has. And this is not your average Sandrock Gundam. This is the Endless Walls version of Sandrock Gundam, which means he's more powerful, has better weapons, and oh, he tears through it like butter. That's a cool animation thing. I like that. Alright, if anything, I'm actually going to send Daitarn this way. Tin repair kit. And that's exactly what it says on the tin. It's something I can use and it will, you burn it once, but it fully repairs a unit that is equipped with it. It was Ligergate dual sensor. Not sure about that one. Probably to do with targeting or something to that effect. Alright, so because he's all alone over here, I don't want to give Hayato no sense of support in case we get flanked. Which they can't be sending just 6 mechs at us. They sent 5 at us originally along with the 2 bosses. Then we got 3 more sub-mechs and 3 more kind of mid-level mechs. I'm expecting we'll get something similar here. Bye. Alright, so several mechs approaching at high speeds. Knew that was coming. Oh, actually, they are... It was our guys showing up. Now here come the enemy reinforcements. And sure enough, they're all sitting right there to pick Hayato off. Now, the fortunate thing for us is that Hayato is super maneuverable. We've got Quattro, who is an ally of ours. And we've got Emma, who, if I remember right, is in the Gundam 2. And then we've got a bunch of general enemy mechs that we've got to deal with. So we got to buy time for 3 minutes and then get out of here. Alright, so we've got 2 of our guys up here. We've got the Cubile over here, who's not a super powerful mech. She's more of a support mech and a sniper. We've got Hayato here. Now, Zeta Gundam can't fly. Everybody else can. So we can bring them down here. We're gonna have to take our chances, hoping that nothing happens to Hayato, Ryoma, or Benkei before turn the animation off, before they can combine. Oh, not good. Oh man, and just like that we lose Hayato. So we don't get to form Getarobo G, which absolutely sucks. We needed him to be able to do that. And because Katre went after him first and took him out, and Hayato couldn't evade it. Well, now we're screwed. Alright. Well, that completely sucked. But it happens in this game. What I should have done is, knowing he was going to be over there and potentially a target, I should have given him a spirit boost and seen if I could have helped him avoid that attack. Alright, well, we're going to have to make the most of it in the meantime. Alright, so I have Judo Transform because he can cover more distance. We'll send out the missiles. And he can't hit me anyway. Alright, we know what the getter missiles can do. So put him down. So we got the 8-prong beam saber over the beam rifle. We shall use the 8-prong beam saber. Alright, that Marasai has the support of the Gundam Mark II, which means I don't want to hit it with that. I want to go for this one instead. Because I haven't seen what the Q-Blade does yet. Ooh! He does a hefty amount of damage. Okay, so I need to see if I can. as far as I'm going to be able to go, so... ...34% with the hammer, and it can hit me for 100%. So I'm going to defend, because that will guarantee that I lose as much or as little HP as possible. ...21% hit with the beam rifle, 85% hit with the missile. And he whiffed. I hit. And Emma's going down. We respawn and take that Marasai out because it didn't have the support of the Gundam. Fortunately, you can't do too much damage to the Cubile, which I'm good with, and it blows up. 24% to hit. Whiffed. That's a critical. And that's goodbye. I'm still pissed he took Hayato out. That mech gets hammered, so now he's up to level 8. Say I'm not going to use my lower key weapon if I don't have to. And that's the other nice thing, is that you can go into the sub menus now and you can pick which weapon you want to use. As opposed to just going by what the computer wants you to have. Ryoma's doing really well here, and he's softening up all of these guys. Banjo is getting roughed up over here. Whiffed on Uzo, and the overhang cannon, that should be a critical. So long. Thanks for all the fish. Ooh. A critical on him. Yeah, those guys are a bit tanky. But fully restore my own HP, which I am more than good with. Ooh, 46% with Sun Attack, which is his best weapon. %. Okay, so maybe Daitarn is not the one to be trying to attack that particular guy. Which mech is this again? I forgot. Yeah, the Hyakushiki. That is a Gundam mech, and it is rather stout. But I can have him go deal with Yazan. I should have a lot better shape against this guy. Oh yes, 71%. Now let's see if it lands. And I love that we get to see ultimate attacks this early. I hope it lands. Oh yes, it landed. If that doesn't blow him up, I don't know what will. Goodbye. 6,200 damage. I believe we said you, sir, are dead. We got Chobum armor. So Chobum armor is like the lower tier, really good armor additions you can get that you can add to your mechs. So you'll get an HP boost and you will get a armor class boost. Alright, I'll use the overhand cannon. That's critical. See ya! Alright, might as well use the Mega Particle Cannon from that ship. Just in case. Bring them down here. I can't hit him, or he can't hit me back. Put him down. I think it is. Yes. Thank you. Alrighty. Well, we're in good shape here, all things considered. Can I hit him with the hammer? He's gonna hit me. Yeah, I didn't think he was going to land. See if I can evade this, which I did. Alright, so we get 1,200 lost for getting Liger repaired, but we did get a fairly good haul of stuff out of there. And again, we're right at 30 minutes, which is what I was hoping for. So we're going to run a little bit over just to get through this next scene. So it looks like we're talking about the guys that were on the other side that we should be able at some point to recruit. And that's been a constant in this game and in this franchise as well, is that as you go through different missions, you will find former allies who are now enemy mechs, because everybody's kind of a mercenary in this game. But if you play it right, then you should be able to recruit them over to your side. And then that adds to your roster, and you can have more guys do more stuff. We're just going to be very, very careful in how we deal with those situations as they come. So there are two Purus. There's Puru and Puru 2, and there's two Cubile mechs that we'll be able to utilize, hopefully, as we go. So since I've got a little bit of time, so now we have Getter Dragon. And this is still one of my favorite mechs of all time. Easily my second favorite super robot of all time behind UFO Robot Grandizer, who is sadly not in this one. But we've got 35,000 credits, nearest makes no difference. And what I want to do right now is I just want to boost up a couple of things. I want to build up his HP, his energy, and his armor. Speed and limit I will get to shortly, but at this point in the game you need to start slowly. You need to be proportional about how you apply this stuff. So for like right now, I can go, I don't have to worry about energy so much, but speed is going to be big, and armor is going to be big. Daitarn I'm going to have to worry about so much right now because it's just so tanky. But like Zeta Gundam, do that, or I can do more energy. We'll do that for right now. And then for parts, we'll put the Chobam armor on. We'll take the magnet coating off of this. I will put that on Zeta Gundam. And then what was the other thing we got with the dual sensor? Dual sensor is 10% hit rate to all weapons. I'm going to put that on Daitarn because his weapons tend to be fairly low in terms of hit rate. So we've done that. We're at 33 minutes. We'll save it here, and then that will be that for right now. So we're 2 episodes in, and I am already feeling a little bit better about this game. Like I said, it is one where, because we can do a little bit more manipulating of stuff and we can change things around with what we have available, it makes the episodes a little bit shorter. We get a little bit more action out of it. We're not repeating the same stuff over and over again, so you're not seeing the same stuff, but also you get a better feel for how this game works. So in the next episode, we will move on to episode 3, or mission 3, I should say, which will also be episode 3. If you've been enjoying the content, you know how to show it. Be sure to tune in for Sports Saturday and Suckerpunch Sunday coming up this weekend. And as always, follow us on social media through Instagram and Threads. Everyone in RetroCade helps spread the word about us so we can continue to make this channel bigger and better. My name is Ronan. It's been great to spend this time with you. Be safe, be well, happy gaming. We'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.